Hi, this is Dr. Young, and I'm going to just go over your week 4 assignments really quickly. First one is your discussion. You can see here you need to respond to all these prompts here. There's 4 of them. It's all about informal and formal organizations. And luckily for this one, you really get to talk about your own preferences. However, I do feel that I would appreciate, you giving me some kind of supporting information and if you have personal experience, which you're going to, or you actually have to provide that here, personal experience or examples. But feel free to support some of this with your text or other research. And if you do give me APA style, make sure to do that. And follow the citation guidelines, please. Make sure to respond to at least two of your classmates. You can, or me. That's fine too. Just make sure to post detail, at least a paragraph. That's a minimum of 5 sentences. I'm seeing responses that are too short in this class. That's really all you need to do for this one. There's really not much to it. Now, your paper needs to be a minimum of 3 full pages and a maximum of 4 full pages. What you're going to do is you're going to think of 2 or 3 informal groups that you're currently a part of or have been a part of in the past. It does not matter what kind of group, if it's work or outside of work. But anything you've done as part of a team or a group. Use the Microsoft drawing tools in Word. You need Word for this assignment. You should be using Word anyway. You need to draw a diagram of the informal communication network predominantly used by each group. 2 or 3 groups. So you're going to do 2 minimum here. Write a paper in which you address the following points. Number 1, explain whether each communication network is ineffective or effective, and why. For each group, describe which of these roles you played. Which role did you play? Were you in the informal network? Were you the central connector, boundary spanner, gatekeeper, bridge, or expert? And how, basically, you're going to tell me what role and how you played that role, why you chose that role, etc. Did you play the same role in each group? Why or why not? Because you have to remember you have to identify 2 different groups that you've been in. So you do have a comparison here with, did you play the same role in the first group, in the second group, or were they different? Why not? Explain that. And then which role would you prefer to play and why? So make sure that when you're doing your paper, you make sure to pay attention to the length requirements and you answer the questions why. Because you can see here they're asking, why did you do this? Expand on that. Make sure to expand on that. If you're using sources, make sure to cite properly. I'm seeing a lot of issues with citations. I want you to make sure you focus on that. Go to the APA style, go to the ALEC Purdue site, and model your papers in that style. There's a sample paper at the ALEC Purdue site. You should be able, see when you go to the APA style, and I know I've done this already, but I'm going to do it again. You click on your resources, you'll end up here. When you come down here, you're going to click on the APA sample paper, and it will load, and you will be able to see this paper. And model your paper after that, because that's proper APA style. So that's really all. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. So I look forward to hearing from you in class, and have a great week.